Hello everyone, this is Pixelated Perspectives and Playthroughs.
Pixelated playthroughs and perspectives.
Pixelated Playthroughs and Perspectives. We're over here in sunny Austin, Texas. It's 47 degrees out. It's a little chilly for us. We're gonna continue on at our beginner parks and we're gonna head to Bumblebee Beach. 750 guests, end of October year 2. You guys might have noticed some difference. We've changed some settings for our screens. We got a GPU now. We should be looking a lot better. Every episode we're going to try to do a little bit of an upgrade. So let's start off in Bumblebee Beach. 750 guests.
Is this the one near like the city?
No, this is, mine kinda.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Well, at least the people actually get somewhere instead of, appearing from nowhere.
Yeah, so we should have a higher frame rate. That should help a lot. So yeah, we're gonna start off by get rid of some stuff, clean up some space. So how is our audience this evening? You can definitely feel free to comment. We will read all of them unless they're negative.
I won't read them. I think Perry here is just gonna read them.
Yeah.
Because some people are mean.
Some people are mean. That's okay though, could always be worse. So, we have all of these. Our park is laid out very poorly. It's very spread out. So we're gonna fix all that.
That's what auto terrain will do.
So yeah, we've had a good week. Upgraded the computer a little bit. We're looking for get another GPU at some point. This will probably be the last time we play this game for quite some time. We're probably gonna go get Dune 2000 or a Dune game. We just for the first time watched the Dune movie, and big fans.
The second one is coming out tomorrow, actually.
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited for that. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
midnight tonight would be tomorrow.
That's true. So we're gonna watch that soon. So we're gonna see what we all have going in the park. We have one information desk. We have no handymen, no mechanics.
I just like how the screen just fills up with all the handyman and mechanic.
Yeah, I like how okay, so we already have a rainstorm coming, so that's good news. We're gonna do something a little crazy here and raise the price to $6. We're not out there to go crazy and rob everyone, but we gotta make some money.
Yeah, the base of all good business. We have to make some money.
This is capitalism. So we're gonna...
Everything is capitalism.
What?
Everything's capitalism.
Yeah, so we're gonna really place some stuff in here to make it nice and tight. Because we want our parks packed. I think that'll end up being a problem when we get to more challenging parks. If anyone wants us to play this some more, we definitely can. Just leave a comment.
What's new with you? Oh, you
Currently fell today for the first time in
your knee. He made such a big deal about hurting his knee. It bothered me so much. I mean, I get it was painful. I feel bad for you, but
I skinned my knee and everything. It's the first time I've fallen in probably a decade, so I'm not very proud of that. But it is what it is.
I think you'll live. Are you sure you wanted such a big line for the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. These usually don't fill up anyway. Politics, not much has happened. Trump is by far the leader. One interesting thing happened.
He was in the South Carolina primary? Sorry.
In the Michigan primary, there was a revolt. 100,000 people voted against Biden for his support of the war in Ukraine. Not in Ukraine, for supporting the war in Israel. So that is going to be interesting. That could really move a lot of support and possibly give Trump the election in the end of the year. So that's something to watch out for. This war over there is something that we need to do our best as a government to have a peace deal right away, at least in Joe Biden's mind. Because Biden needs those supporters. That's 100,000 people in Michigan during a midterm is a crazy amount of people. So he needs to really...
Why don't you just build a way through there?
He really needs to do something with that. So good luck to him. Let's say It's something we can't really even talk that much about on YouTube about, because it is something that is...
Controversial?
Yeah, it's very controversial. There's two sides, and both sides, it's almost like a blood feud. And we don't want to get into that over here. Maybe if we start a Rumble channel one day, maybe we can consider it. But not here.
I don't think I'd be on that. You can have it.
Yeah. Because I've heard that YouTube cancels people for a lot of things. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully we don't get canceled, but, well.
Well, we're not going to do anything against the TOS.
What's the TOS?
The TOS is the Terms of Service.
Oh.
So private companies in America have Terms of Service. So if you go, it's like the rule book. If you go to like Six Flags Great America and do something against the rules, they can kick you out.
Sure.
So that's something that's interesting.
It's the thing I always ignore on video games.
Yes, the thing we always just press continue. Stop bothering me with your questions. It's kind of like that, yeah. So we're going to do all of our boring rides. And this episode, we're going to do a custom roller coaster.
Ooh.
For the first time.
Uh-oh.
So we'll see how that goes.
We have to do the mango muncher ride.
Yeah. We're going to...
Tradition.
We're going to make our own, actually. From ground up.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
But I'm just saying, if we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are we doing with money? We have $4,200. We got a lot of this stuff already built.
We haven't had the...
Observation tower?
Yeah, we haven't had that one before.
Observation towers are always nice.
I don't think I've gone on one. It's the thing that goes up and then falls down.
Yeah. I mean, you've been on the Space Needle Tower, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that was interesting.
Zoom out.
What?
Zoom out first. Wow, that's a big tower. It can go that high.
So yeah, we set it to the highest limit, and then the key with this is to really not do a lot of paths. We want minimal paths because that line fills up. Because it takes them a long time to act physically do the ride, so you don't want a long ride.
Can people get out of the
I mean, a long line. No, they cannot. Once they're in there, because if they get in there, they'll just complain about how long the line is.
I mean...
They'll say, we've been in this line for ages.
65 years.
Need another kid ride. So we'll get to more interesting stuff here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of want to spread my park out slightly. Oh, beautiful.
Perfect.
See, I always stick with whatever they say for the money. We'll see if it works out, you know. We get a warning down here, says guests can't get to the entrance.
Well, that's to be expected.
Ride that I'm building, so that seems to make some sense.
That's to be expected.
This is Roller Coaster Tycoon, so we definitely built some roller coasters. This is a little early, but I'd like to start off with my monologue. I've thought about this for a long time, and this is about COVID-19. So when COVID-19 happened, there's basically a few thoughts on how it happened. You have your main thought is that COVID-19 escaped kind of from a natural causes, came out of a wet market. These Chinese people are eating bats, is the theory.
I don't think that's true. I think that's a little far-fetched.
Yeah, that is fairly far-fetched, and it kind of...
But I mean...
it's possible. I'm not saying it could never happen.
It's possible, it's not... It's likely, or it's possible, but it's not likely.
Yeah, how about I'll do the theories, and then you can tell me if you think any of them are realistic.
Okay.
So that one, you don't think that one's very realistic?
No.
Okay, then we have... The next theory is that this virus came out of a lab. So let's say scientists would go to a cave and they'd go find some bats and they would do experiments on them. They would... Like
you said this morning, bats are, the mice of the sky.
That's true. Bats are the mice of the sky. They're full of disease. There's a story about how these... I don't know how true this one is. The story about how these guys were video recording bats in this cave, and when the bats came out, they pooped on them, and so you have millions of bats with millions of not millions of gallons, but gallons and gallons of poop, and the disease, whatever they caught, It was like 4 days later, the whole group was dead. So bats are something we should respect. We shouldn't kill them, but we should also keep our distance. Don't get bit by a bat.
Yeah, if you do, just go to the hospital.
Yeah, definitely go to the hospital, get your shots. It could be very serious.
Yeah, you don't know.
Whenever I have to deal with bats, I wear leather gloves. I'll be honest, I'm scared of bats. It's one of the few animals I really don't
I don't blame you.
like to be around.
Because, they're kind of, cute to look at, but they're not a cute, animal.
No.
But you would agree with me that they're kind of, cute to look at.
I disagree 100%, actually. I think they're creepy.
Terrifying? Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So the second theory is that scientists got some bats, did some experiments, found some diseases and experimented on them. Now this is something that I won't say is completely innocent, it's dangerous, but it's something we could all see scientists doing.
Yeah.
Scientists always press their limit. If anyone's listened to any kind of Michael Crichton book, we all know scientists.
Or just watch Jurassic Park.
Yeah, exactly. They stand on the shoulders of other scientists and then always expand research. There's not a lot of respect for what they're doing or kind of how dangerous what they're doing is.
And maybe they're just being forced by the government. But maybe not,
Yeah, that's the next question. So how much did the government have to do with this lab?
I'm just gonna say one thing about Star Wars. In Star Wars, I feel like a lot of the soldiers, people think they're horrible, like the stormtroopers, but they're just soldiers. They were being told what to do, and they couldn't really have they couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Star
a lot
Wars,
of their income was stuck in that situation. Their income was based on them just following orders.
and maybe they thought it was a good cause.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't know about all the bad stuff that they were doing. You don't know, I don't know. But, sorry. I love Star Wars, and Star Wars is so close to real life, I feel like.
Yeah, has a lot of political stuff into it. So back to what I was saying. The second idea is that scientists worked on this in a lab and it got out. Innocent enough, protocols weren't followed. And then the third...
That's believable.
What?
That's believable.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot about that. And then the third option is that it was released on purpose. And now this is something that I can't imagine in my head that was plausible. Some of the evidence for this is that after this COVID came out, the Chinese government kind of knew. Well, they did know. They knew. And they shut down not their borders. They shut down national flights, like flights in China. But then they let international flights keep going. So there was flights of people going from country to country. And those flights, I'm sure, at least helped spread it a bit. Because it takes quite a while to get a disease across an ocean without an airplane.
If anyone has played the game, it's I forgot what it's called.
Pandemic, I think.
No, it's something about Disease Incorporated, or it's a game where you're a disease and you have to spread. Greenland is always the hardest thing to get. So, yeah, I just wanted to point that out there.
Oh, yeah. And so, out of those, in my opinion, this is probably something that isn't, awfully malicious. It was probably scientists that found a disease and took that disease and did experiments on it, maybe made it more advanced. I think that's very plausible. But the question now is, out of those three options, the Chinese did not shut down international flights. They could have done quite a bit more. But I think in their head, they said, hey, if this disease stays in China, this is going to ruin our economy. But if this disease goes elsewhere, it could ruin everyone's economy at the same time.
Which it did.
Which is exactly what it did. I was lucky enough. I didn't lose my job. But there's a lot of people who did. There was a lot of people who stayed at home for 4 or 5 months. I was lucky enough.
That 2 week stuff, yeah, we were not in quarantined for 2 weeks.
Yeah, my family wasn't. Both of our whole family, we all have jobs that are, the government determined to be so important that we couldn't. And I think ours were. We weren't serving ice cream.
Yeah.
How was being on the computer for you on the tablet?
What?
You remember when you were on the tablet for school?
Oh, yeah. It was shorter days, which I liked. But I don't know, you just had to get on at weird times. It was alright. It wasn't great. I'd say it was 1 out of 10, or on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I'd say it was a 4.
Okay, sure.
It wasn't great. It was okay. And for some people, it was either perfect or horrible, I feel like. Because a lot of kids in my class, when they came back from home and had to wear masks, they could not keep a mask on.
Were they just too antsy about it?
I don't know. They just hated it. I have no idea why, but it was just annoying because kids just kept running out of the room. I don't know.
I could see it being frustrating because in this case there are some diseases that do affect the young more than the old, and
Yeah.
that makes sense
But
for them to wear masks. But in this, a lot of this comes down to a lot of young people. Young people weren't getting really sick from it. Now the question of that is, and I do accept this premise, the issue with that is long COVID exists. I know someone in my personal life who has had a cough ever since they've had COVID. They've had a cough for years. And
Yeah.
it's not a big one, but it's 10, 15 times a day. It's just a big cough. And that's something they're going to have to probably live with for the rest of their lives. And
yeah, COVID wasn't great. You almost died, didn't you?
I don't know if I ever had COVID. I got sick right before.
No, I think he had COVID.
I never tested positive. But
Maybe.
I get what you're saying.
The tests were pretty new, so he didn't almost die. He was close to going to the hospital.
Yeah, I had a heart condition, so every time I cough, I'm always concerned. What happens if this is my, last cough? So
Yeah,
that
and
would be good.
for all of you people who have lost people in COVID, I'm sorry. I really am. It wasn't great.
So the question with COVID is this. This is what I'm trying to get to. Out of those options, no matter what, China has some responsibility. They could have shut down international travel. That is a dictatorship over there. They could, or close as you can get, they could have shut down borders completely. They actively chose not to. So the responsibility does lie somewhat with China. Now my question, why are no governments on the planet holding China responsible? Now you don't have to go crazy, you don't have to start a war, you don't have to do anything like that. But you can put tariffs on, you can put some hurt on their economy. Because so much money was spent on COVID. It was some of the most money ever spent on anything ever was COVID. You could even point to some of these wars that we've been in, and you could say easily that there's more money spent on COVID than there was literal wars.
Gas prices were cheap.
Yeah, there's some positives. I had the luxury of being able to drive around and have places to go during COVID. So we, down here in Austin, Texas, I got to drive around all day, and there was hardly anyone on the streets. And I don't like traffic. I don't like stoplights, and I really don't like stop signs. So I had a great time. COVID was mostly a positive for me.
I wouldn't say that.
So that's I would say, on a personal level.
Sure.
No one I know died. People got sick, they recovered. I only know one person with long COVID symptoms.
Sure. What was I going to say?
So that's kind of my story. I just wanted everyone to kind of ponder on why we hope the other countries are responsible for all kinds of stuff, but in this case, no one seems to really be worried about China.
They are making a lot of our stuff, though, here in America.
That's true. Now, I'm not an anti-China person.
We're just stating out the stuff that's happening.
Yeah, I understand it. China, it's like every country. They're trying to get a better footing on the world stage. We can't you know.
Can't blame him for that.
Can't blame him for that. That's exactly what everyone else is trying to do. So we're gonna put another bathroom in here, kind of on our outskirts here.
Isn't there like a...
Does anyone get sick from this, the tower?
Isn't... I think there's... I remembered seeing one of the video on this. There's like this lab where they contain a bunch of different like sicknesses. Like it's almost a library. Not a library, but you know what I mean. Like they store a bunch of different viruses and stuff. I don't know if that's in China.
There's quite a few of those. So there's the one in Wuhan, which is where this kind of all started, that city. That one there kind of does that. They store stuff, they study stuff. I mean, really dangerous stuff too.
Maybe they just like threw some stuff together and then, oh, we accidentally created COVID. Dang it.
Yeah. So again, I don't think that China necessarily was making some kind of weapon.
No.
But whatever it was, it got out. And that's my opinion. I think it got out. It could very easily be the bat thing too. It could be a bat in a wet market.
It could be anything.
A lot of those wet markets are not the most sanitary places. I don't know if anyone's been there. I've been to one kind of wet market up in the Pacific North, and that kind of gave me that kind of feel where you saw, you know, blood on the floor, meat, people not wearing gloves. So yeah, a disease is definitely possible.
Yeah.
Do you have a story over there?
Yes. My story is about this semi-new Space Force thing. So we all know the Army, the Marines, the Coast Guard, you know, all that stuff. Apparently they're adding a Space Force, which is, it's NASA. It's NASA. That's about it. I feel like we went from deadly viruses to, you know...
The Space Force is interesting.
They say it's for research on space, which I'm sure it is. Which I'm sure it is, sort of. It's also going to be for launching nukes out of space into our enemies.
Yeah, I think it's probably. I don't know if it's necessarily launching nukes from space. I don't know a lot of countries that would take that risk, because there's a lot of risk in launching missiles,
okay.
launching satellites.
Maybe not nukes. Maybe not nukes, but some sort of weapon, I'm sure. But hey, maybe not. I don't know.
I think it has.
I ain't a professional in this.
I don't know enough about Space Force, but if I was gonna develop a program like that was under Donald Trump that developed that. I think a lot of that has to do with the defense and offense of satellites. A lot of these satellites.
That's true, because satellites give internet to everyone.
Exactly. Russia said this recently. They said if they take out America's satellites, they would leave America deaf and blind, and that's
true. That's mostly true.
That's mostly true. I would agree.
Like, satellites are some of the most important machinery that America has. Would you agree?
Oh yeah. GPS.
Yeah.
When we launch missiles, that's all GPS. At least a lot of our missiles are GPS. There are some that are laser guided.
Yeah.
Some are wire guided. Those are kind of
We
interesting.
need metal gears.
Yeah, we do need some metal gears. The ultimate weapon. And actually, in my opinion, the ultimate weapon is the nuclear submarine, and that's been the ultimate weapon for a long time.
Because
Nuclear submarines, highly secretive. The ones with an actual nuclear warheads on them.
there's like one in every ocean, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that. I don't know. I wonder how it would feel to be on a submarine. I haven't been on one.
Yeah, the reason Hitler took over Norway is Hitler needed a submarine base on the wide ocean, and that helped him a lot in World War II, and then it helped the royalty of Germany in World War One.
Yeah.
So continue with your story. Sorry I interrupted you.
I'm just gonna add something to your World War II thing. Having a water, like being close to water, is probably one of the most important things you can get. Besides, like having an air force.
Oh yeah.
Because then you can launch, like you said, nuclear submarines, boat patrols, all this stuff. But anyway, back to the Space Force. I wonder how it's going to be, because I'm pretty sure it's NASA. I heard SpaceX might be working on it a little as well. You know, the thing that Elon Musk has.
Oh, yes. So he has a satellite, a whole bunch of satellites orbiting the Earth that gives access to internet to a good portion of the Earth. And that's actually benefits us down here in rural Texas where we can get internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did they land something on the moon? Is that what happened?
I think something happened like that. I remember hearing about that. I think it was like last week or something.
They landed a probe on the moon.
Really? I don't know that. Yeah.
You're telling me. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, they landed a probe on the moon. I'm pretty sure, or a rover or whatever. I think we should start setting our eyes on Mars, personally, because Mars is the most inhabitable planet in our solar system besides, Earth.
Yeah, this is something that like Elon Musk talks a lot about. It seems to me that this is the planet we're put on. If you're religious or not, this is the planet we're on. Let's, make our best out of it. Yeah. I disagree with that. We could make this planet pretty awesome. And then these rockets we're launching into space, that takes a lot of fuel, a lot of resources.
And that's destroying the ozone.
Yeah, I can't imagine launching a giant flaming tube through the ozone is like good for it.
Yeah.
But I'm not a scientist.
Fair enough. Yeah. Because on Mars, there's ice. Ice means water. Water means survival for humans. There's like a lot of planets obviously farther beyond our solar system, but there actually is a few planets that are probably inhabitable. There's one that's a completely ocean one, and yeah, I wonder if there are any aliens on that.
Aliens?
I don't know, there might be. You don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know. Oh my gosh, there are probably like aliens watching us from space now.
It seems like aliens are probably pretty likely.
Well, define aliens, because there's definitely what are they called? Water bears? Yeah, there's definitely those in space. So I need a good definition of alien.
Yeah, something with enough intelligence to get here.
Sure, because there's definitely, little micro animals up in space.
Think so?
And there's that dog that the Russians sent up.
Yeah, the dog's still alive, obviously.
Yeah, we all know that the dog's alive.
So we're gonna I believe I can get all this money back. So we're gonna try to build a custom roller coaster here.
You can really build high.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a short story.
That's all good. We can think of something else.
Yeah, I guess I didn't have much time to... that's a lie. I had time. I just kind of forgot to do it. So, sorry viewers. Apologies.
The thing that I'm going to tell people to watch out for in this election is this, our current dynamic of these wars. A lot of people are not for them. So it's going to be interesting to see if that translates into votes. Because I'm not so sure it is. We do not have enough money to build this roller coaster.
Expected that.
So we'll see. We'll gain some more money, and hopefully we can get a steel roller coaster. I'm way more. It's cheaper and better. Just like in normal roller coaster parks, the steel roller coasters are better.
I'd say Roller Coaster Tycoon is not at all like real roller coasters, but somewhat a little tiny like roller coasters.
So the Roller Coaster Tycoon was originally supposed to be like a entrepreneur tycoon, and it was supposed to have think of like a video game for like Donald Trump or something back in the 90s. And
wasn't the video game in the 90s? I don't know, ping pong. That was.
This is a video game in the 90s. We already perfected video games back then.
I knew. I knew that. It was a joke, saying how old this game is. It wasn't a great joke. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get our guest here. We already have
615. Our goal is
Isn't it 600? 700? 750.
600. You're
Oh.
750 gas,
And a
rating
park
of at
rating
least
of
600. So our rating is already quite good.
Oh, I always thought that.
A rating, park value
Interesting.
115, weekly profit a few $100, cash, no cash.
I think the rating and should be all right next to the money and stuff.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
that's
the
what-
rating.
that-
The rating is done. The park rating,
Oh.
889.
Wow, we already blew
Yeah,
it.
we already did that. So we
Okay.
just need a few. We need 150 more guests, roughly,
Yep.
and then we're ready to go. But I think that's gonna take another roller coaster or another log flume. But I want to do something kind of more unique because this is probably gonna be the last time we play this for a while.
We might. I don't know. Never know. This is a fun game though. I'm gonna have to practice it. I should come down here, like, I don't know, on the weekends or whatever.
This is guest 23, so this is an early guest here.
Wow, he's been here for an absurdly long time.
He has $46 and spent 24 of it, and he's been here for, look at our date here, he's been here for a few months actually, so he's a big fan.
He is big, just like a few months like straight.
Yeah, that's, I mean, kind of. So the time limit here, it goes pretty fast. I think
Yeah.
in 10 minutes is a month or something like that. Handymen are kicking butt. Our park looks pretty clean. Yeah, we're just waiting on enough money to build it. We want to steal roller coasters, so that's kind of what we're waiting on. Our research has been going towards
Good rides.
good rides. Next is a thrill ride, August 15th. It's an important date in human history, August 15th. I've heard all the cool kids are born in August, actually. Do you
Yeah,
know anything
I'm
about
lame.
that?
I'm lame. I'm lame.
I didn't say that.
I ain't giving out my real birthday on the internet, folks. So,
That's
all you
true.
weirdos.
Hey, I didn't say my birthday
away.
was August. I'm just saying
I know.
August is a good day.
Yeah, I'm just saying that my birthday isn't in August. That's all I'm saying.
So let's look up here. This is actually, we do have cheats in this game. We have financial cheats, so you have no money. You can add money. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Haven't
You
you
set
added
your
money
date.
before? I feel like you've
Yeah,
added-
I've done it for fun. So max happiness. You can do all this stuff. So max toilets, that's usually makes pretty mad. If you do nausea max, then everyone throws up right away. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, do we want to do some? Do you want to do
Yeah,
cheats?
we're doing a give all guests.
Let's not do a money thing, though.
Yeah, money thing's gonna
Oh,
lame.
give all guest balloons, please.
Give all guests balloons. There you go. Every guest has a balloon
Oh,
now.
in the old one, they're all red, aren't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
You can give all guests park maps. Give them all $1,000. So
We
every
just made
guest
'em.
now
We're Elon Musk. We're made of money.
every guest now has $1,000. Well, it wasn't our $1,000. It was made up.
It was
Oh.
counterfeits.
Disable littering, disable vandalism. Those are fun. A lot of this stuff is fun. Own all land.
I feel like
Create ducks.
ducks.
Well, we're gonna create some ducks, everyone.
Ducks. I guess they're the only animal in this game besides,
People are already
Balloons.
losing their balloons.
Can you pop them?
You can pop them.
Of course you can.
What kind of game couldn't you pop them? I'm not
Bad
for sure what the
game, that's
ducks
one.
did.
The
Create
ducks.
ducks.
So remember in our first video?
Yeah, I just pressed it a whole bunch of times, so we'll see what happens.
Remember in our first video with the ducks, and how it was like, oh, they can make noise, and then I kept talking when they made noise.
Yeah.
That's the ducks.
Forest Park rating 90 max, never-ending marketing campaigns.
I don't want to do money or anything.
Disable weather changes. We can do. How about snow?
Snow. I've never seen snow in this game.
I just imagine everyone's gonna leave. I wouldn't want to be at a park doing snow.
Now I've seen snow in this game.
Actually, when I went to Orlando, Florida, we went quite early. We went in the winter
blizzard.
season,
Blizzard.
and there's hardly anybody there. But it was quite nice because there were no lines,
Remember-
clear grass, mow
remember-
grass,
Oh wow,
water plants, move trash,
interesting.
all kinds of stuff here. Staff speed, fast. Oh yeah, look at him. He's cruising.
Oh my gosh. I
See,
think that
there's all kinds of fun.
is there smear. Did that also kind of affect the park guest speed?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I thought
Our
it did.
frame rate is still good. So the frame rate on this game max is out at about 40, and we're sitting here at 25.
Yeah. I don't want to do. Let's not do money cheats.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
we haven't done money cheats.
Good.
Besides giving everyone $1,000, but they still have to spend it.
Yeah.
Renew rides, fix all rides, all destructible. Some scenarios, blah blah blah. Okay.
What does that one mean?
It means some of these rides you can't get rid of.
Oh.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, those are old.
Rides don't decrease in value, disable all breakdowns. Unlock operating limits, that could be fun. 255-mile lift hills. Ooh, that's a good one. Disable vehicle limits.
Yeah, this is. I'd say these cheats
No.
are just for like fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you should play the game legitimately. But we're gonna win this one no matter what.
yeah, it's not that.
The only one I haven't seen on here is how do you get everything unlocked right away?
Can you?
I would imagine.
Yeah, I would imagine too, but
Remove ducks. Fix vandalism.
I think maybe because we don't have any water in our property, we can't get the ducks.
That's possible. I would think that makes sense. Fix vandalism, sunny. What's the worst we can do? We can do heavy
Blizzard.
Oof, duh. That doesn't look fun at all.
No.
Everyone's leaving. Dun 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 dun. We're never gonna hit our goal now. Was it lightning during that blizzard?
Yeah, yeah. Those screams are just screams of
Huh.
I don't know. Yep, they're
Oh my god, it lightning during a blizzard.
weird.
These people are living almost like Minnesota right now. Snow, lightning all on the same day. So we're gonna try to figure out how to get all of our rides unlocked here.
If we can do that. I'd agree that we should also be able to do that, but what do I know? So, what else? Remove guests?
Large tram, large groups of
Sure,
guests.
do it.
Press it and let's see what happens here. Large tram, so we have be the equivalent of kids arriving in a bus, at like Valley Fair or something.
Well, everyone is losing the balloon.
I don't see a large tram yet.
I don't do they. Oh.
Holy smokes! That is a large tram, everyone. Is anyone coming from this direction?
It's like,
holy smoke!
It's like, okay, class, the entire school district is going to go to this park.
Yeah.
The entire school district and the country school district. At my school, we had like a big test. It was a national test. The fourth graders didn't. Thankfully, we didn't do it.
Yeah, you did it last year, right?
Yeah. Or no. So they pick 3 schools at random in the U.S.
Look at all that money.
Yeah. They pick someone picks 3 school. Oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? Someone picks 3 schools in the U.S. at complete random. They test one of the grades. I'm assuming it's the 4th graders, and then it's basically competed against other schools and then other countries' schools.
We did it, everyone.
Yay.
All the
With
balloons were
cheats.
released. Yeah, there was a cheat at the end, but we could have gotten that pretty quick. So we're gonna keep playing a little bit longer now.
But yeah, I'm glad I wasn't in 4th grade then.
So they pick random schools?
Yeah, and then they test the class, their grade, and then it's competed against national or other schools, international schools.
I like how our balloons are showing up in the lines of the path.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So there we are. Another one completed. Slight cheats, I will admit. 100 of our guests
We could have done that though.
were random. Yeah.
Do like just spam the large tram.
Okay. Oh, it went down quite a bit. So we're gonna go look and see why our guests are getting cranky here.
I think maybe.
So we have all guests, and one way you can do this, instead of guests, put in thoughts, we can see what everyone has to say.
It's too crowded.
It's too crowded here,
Yep.
exactly. Probably because there's 200 extra.
Just spam the large tram, please. Please.
The launch tram? Everyone's gonna hate us.
I don't care. This is a bad idea.
15, 20 times there. Let's see what kind of happens. Holy smokes. That's a lot of people.
That's a large, that's an extra large tram.
So we're gonna add some.
Oh yeah, that looks like every amusement park I've ever been to. Crowded and annoying.
Yeah, that's how most of them usually are.
Oh wait, I want to see the, go up, please go up. I just want to see them all file in. Oh my gosh, is there people coming from the other side too?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, it's like a worm. Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I don't like it. I don't know how that's possible. Oh, Dad, look at the money. Oh.
I hate all of our roller coasters.
Oh my gosh.
So
Look.
We're still here at 20 frames per second. We're gonna be at like 5,000 guests. No one's gonna be happy. 55,000, everyone's $60,000. Park rating is tanking. 80,000, 90,000. Our frame rate on our bad computer is
18. It's lower than usual.
It is going down fast. $120,000. Profit $356,000. $356,000.
Guests almost 8,000. Oh my gosh!
No one's
we
happy.
hit 8,000. All right, can we hit 9,000? Ooh. No, I don't think so. But that's all right. We have more cheats.
No one's going to be happy.
Wait, we might hit 8,000 or 9,000.
It's too crowded here. 7,000
We hit 9,000.
people.
We hit 9,000 people. Oh my gosh! High five.
7,000 people have determined it's too crowded here. And I would have to agree with them. Yeah, so we're going to have to build some more rides here. We're going to build a big one.
Wait, is it glitching? Is the money thing still going on?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's them buying information or whatever.
Yeah. So it's not good over here at Bumbly Beach.
Nope. Everyone's probably
pretty mad.
Everyone's probably getting crushed, literally.
So we're gonna try to get them on some rides here.
Is there any other stories? Oh my gosh, we have so much money. You could probably do your custom train now.
I definitely could do my custom train now, yes.
First wheel 1 is broken down. I think that's our biggest concern.
Yeah, we get a lot of people here, so this isn't great. So we got something for them to ride. Yeah, we can start our custom.
We need an entrance.
We can start our custom ride.
Oh, no, it already puts it there. Never mind.
So we're gonna do a nice big train.
Yeah, again, I've especially never been good at it. It just gets confusing for me.
It's very... You just gotta go slow with it.
Sure. Is there any more news?
News in the world? That's all I can think of now. As I said, the war is gonna be very interesting. I hope we can... Because the thing is, you can say, well, it's not our war. Kind of. But America is supporting a lot of it with financially and with weapons. Yeah. So on that...
Like Ukraine and...
Ukraine, Israel. Both of those are a scenario where, yes, but it's not our war. But also we could use our leverage. We're the biggest country in the world.
No, that's not true.
We're the most powerful country in the world, for sure.
That's probably true. Russia can fit Australia, the continent inside of it. I'm not kidding. That's totally true.
I'm sure that's true, but the thing is, Russia does not have the political power America does.
Sure. Yeah, I was just saying that it's not technically the largest.
I guess I could agree with you. I guess I would say more... If I had said it again, I'd say more powerful. And...
Unlimited power.
China, Russia, Iran, Brazil together, and BRICS could be more powerful. But they don't seem...
What?
BRICS is, I believe it's Brazil, Russia, India, China.
No.
BRICS. And that's just a group of countries that is vowing to work together. It's interesting what they're doing. We'll see if it ends up being anything. Because a lot of these things ends up being, oh, they're a group, but they're not going to really work together. They're not really that, how do I say it, committed. And then it comes to America, and America is super committed about everything. So I guess we'll see how it works. My prediction now is that Biden is going to push very heavily. He's going to push a peace deal because he wants to be elected again, like, you know, everyone would.
Yeah, you can't blame him. He doesn't want to give up his position in office.
No, not at all.
No one really would. Maybe. I think I'd get pretty sick of being president pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't think average people want to be president.
Yeah, getting off politics, isn't it there a Olympics?
Yeah, Olympics is this year.
Which one? Summer, winter?
Summer.
The
So yeah,
more
every year
interesting
there's a leap year every leap year means an election and Olympics. So yeah, we're probably gonna pick up where you can buy the Olympic package. We'll probably do that.
What do you mean? What?
For television. So you can
Oh,
watch it.
sure. Yeah, I never really watched the Olympics before. I don't know. Is it?
Awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Would you say the winter's more? Would you say the winter's better or the summer?
Summer is always better.
And
I like swimming. There's no sport in the summer ones I don't like.
I feel like, aren't they really expensive? That's why they only do them like twice a year, or not twice a year. That would be. Once.
Yeah. A lot of countries sign up for them and they can't really afford to do them.
Sure. Didn't they take Russia completely off?
Yeah. So Russia, since Russia started the war, they've been taking off a lot of things.
Like.
So we're losing guests. Oh my god, we're back to no one want a guest. Oh, everyone's leaving.
Why?
They're mad, I'm sure.
Oh.
Probably because they're sick of
Like,
happiness zero. Happiness zero. Yeah, probably because they have been crowded. That'd be an awful experience.
whatever. We don't care about their feelings.
So let's see what they think as a group.
I think we were
It's
kind
too
of.
crowded here, but it's going down fast.
I think we were kind of late on this. So everyone, please subscribe.
Don't subscribe.
I know.
But you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, just do it. Do what you feel, and your heart is right.
That's right. So we're gonna save and we're gonna get out of here. So
Yeah. Hope everyone enjoyed this last episode of Pixelated Playthroughs and Perspectives for Roller Coaster Tycoon.
yeah. Next we're gonna start with the Dune game.
Hopefully, at least.
I'm either gonna find Dune 2000. I used to have it, or we're gonna pick up a completely different game that no one knows.
Yep.
So we'll go from there. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching.
See ya.